What's going on, guys? One love out to everybody. We got UFC Fight Night. My boy Petr Yan versus Figueiredo. Predictions breakdown here, guys. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe to this channel. Also check out my Patreon account for all my face-off prediction and prop plays. And you can also donate to my PayPal account. All the links will be down below. You can also leave your predictions down below too, because I don't know everything. You know, I know a lot of things, and there's some things I just don't know. Some things I may drop the ball. That's just part of the game. You know, you win some and you learn. You know, because there's no losers, right? There's no losers. There's no loss. You're just learning from it. You know, loss is a learning, right? So, 13 fights on this card. Originally, I wasn't gonna do this card at all. You know, I saw a lot of the, this tournament thing going on. It's over there in China. The card is in China, so this is a massive card. You know, the fight to UFC, I think that's what they call it. A lot of the guys from China, they're having their, I believe this is the tournament they're having, right? So you're gonna find out who's the champion. So yeah, originally I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, because plus I was also busy. You know, I have some things I have to do with the kids and everything. But then when I saw my boy Petr Yan, I'm like, oh man, no way, man. Petr Yan is one of my best fighters, right? And I feel like he's a guy that they totally robbed him, not only one time, but three times, I should say, right? 2 losses by Aljamain Sterling, which wasn't a loss. They robbed him, you know. Illegal knee. The Sean O'Malley was a total robbery too. The only legit loss was from Merab. That's the only legit loss that he have on his record. But Sean O'Malley and Aljamain Sterling were total robbers, man. Petr Yan is a bad dude, man. This guy can fight. Like he's just raw. Got good movement, good boxing. His kickboxing is good. His ground game, his defense, his timing, his head, his movements, everything. His footwork, this guy's on point, man. This guy's legit. When you talk about fighter, like people who can fight, that's Petr Yan, man. Just straight up, right? What he did to Yang Dong was like picture perfect, man. It kind of feel him out in that first round, and then second and third, you just put it on him, man. Like you get all the information you need from the first. Kind of feel him out, kind of see how he moves, kind of see where his power side is, kind of feel his hits a little bit, you know, because a guy like Sung, you know, is a pretty strong dude. You know, pack a lot of power, like brute strength, you know, raw power. So, you know, Petr Yan had to feel him out a little bit. But once he got used to that feeling, that movement, and just say, oh, this guy's pretty easy to beat. He just set him up, man, go for takedowns. He mixed it up well in that fight and implement his boxing and everything, man, and his defense. He rolled with the shots. You look at the shots are connected, but he's rolling with it, man. One of my best fighters here, man, is Petr Yan, man. So that's why I'm actually doing this card, guys. Petr Yan. You know, and also for my supporters too. You know, I really appreciate you guys for the comments and the likes, and also the subscription and also the donations and everything like that. So I really appreciate that. So I'm doing this card also for the people, you know, who support me, and even for the haters too. You know, because the haters do give love too. So you know, there are sometimes the haters give more love. But we gotta jump through this real quicker, guys. Not so I kind of rolled through this. A lot of the guys that are on that fight to UFC. I think I'm maybe saying that wrong. Let's make sure I'm not saying that wrong. Is it fight to UFC or the road to UFC? Fight to UFC. The road to UFC. I haven't watched that. You know, so I'm just being honest with you. I haven't seen that. So probably way back I used to watch a little bit of it, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I don't know much about these guys. Some of them I do know. I see a little piece of them here and there. Also, some of them are in the UFC already. So it's, you know, a lot of these fights here, the early prelims is gonna be kind of rough. Just being honest with you, and it may not be rough. Keep a positive mindset, right? So it may not be rough. So you know, you just never know. This game can be up and down, you know. So, like I said, you win some and you learn, right? So, first fight here, we have Maheshate Hayisaer versus Nicholas Moto. This fight here, man, you know, it's a tricky one because I'm kind of liking Moto, But I don't know, man. I just feel Mota is very hittable, and he gets hurt easy. I don't want to say he's chinny, but he does get hurt easy. And a guy like Machata is, believe he's gonna have a slight height, but the reach is kind of even. But a guy like Machata, he does count as well, and sometimes Mota comes in with his chin, you know. And this is a fight where it could go to decision. And if it goes to decision, I just feel like Mota fades a lot. He fades a lot in the fight and gets tired. And when he can't get that knockout, he can't get the knockout or the finish. Like, he tends to fade a lot. Had some decision here early in his career. But you know, as a guy that wants to finish you, you know, he goes in there for the finish. I mean, that's his thing. So it's either he finish you or you finish him. But I don't feel like he's a 100% finisher, right? Because he does have some decision wins, right? But I don't know, man. This is a tough one to pick, man. This is a tough one to pick, guys. I mean, I want to pick Mota to win, and I kind of have him here, but I may go switch it now, man. I'm probably gonna switch it now, because I just feel like, you know, with Machata, he can keep the fight on the outside. You know, he's rangy, he's very technical. You know, he has power in his punches. Can't get hurt on the foot though. Can't get knocked down. But I feel like he's more durable than Mata. I feel Mata is just kind of have that iron, Mata iron, kind of like Mike Tyson. He would come in, you know, roll and then throw the hooks, kind of get wild, but his chin is there. I don't know, man. Again, Mata is more experienced though, coming from the tough way back. You know, but he lost to tough. He got submitted, but he been knocked out 4 times. He got punching power, got 10 by knockout. Not much submission, but he go for takedown, but he slows down though. And I don't know, you just can't get knocked down and knocked out. This card is in China, so obviously it could be some biased things here, like in every card, which depending on the hometown or the region that you're in, if you're fighting there, they will give you a blind, you know, they will give you a little chance, especially if the fight is real close. They will throw you the split decision, man. I was going for Mata, guys, but I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna go with Machata, because Machata, I just feel like a little more durable. His counters, his striking is not bad. Striking is pretty legit, actually. So I'm gonna go with Machata here. I'm gonna say Machata by decision, but it's 50-50. Again, Mata could win though, but I don't see Mata knocking him out though. So that mean that the fight would have to go to decision. I don't see Mata going to decision against Machata. I feel Machata. I don't see Mata beating Machata by decision. I see Machata beating Mata by decision though, if that makes any sense. But I can see Machata finishing Mata by a counter strike. It's possible when Mata come in. I can see him catching him and countering him, and probably finishing him either first or second by KO TKO. I mean, that's a possibility. That's a strong possibility. So it also could be Machata by first or second round KO TKO. But I'm gonna go with decision here, man. Again, this fight here, it's hard for me to put a read on this one. It's tough to put a read on this one. Because Mata could definitely win the fight. He could come in here and actually knock out Machata. I mean, he could finish Machata in the first round. That's why I was picking him. It's very likely he could do that. So, but I don't see Mata going to decision though against Machata. I see him finishing Machata, but at the same time, can Mata finish Machata? I mean, that is the whole thing. Is he capable of doing that? Because Machata is very durable. You know what I'm saying? And the way how Mata strike, he kind of winds up a lot. Kind of go wild. He's not as technical as the guy here, Vasquez Borchev. He's not as technical as this guy here. This guy is very technical. And this guy knocked out Machata in the second round. But we'll see what happens, man. I make a pick. I'm going to go with Machata. I'm going to say Machata by decision, and I'm not confident here, guys. Hometown favorite guy over there in China. A lot of these guys from China, like I said, they could give them the win, especially if it goes to decision. So it could probably be a split decision here by Machado. It's a strong possibility. Or it could be a finish in the first round by counter striking, because the guy is pretty legit with the counters. Alright, so Machado by decision. Not confident. Next fighter, we got Long Zhai. I know I pronounced it wrong. Long Zhai versus Kwang Lee. And I'm going to mispronounce a lot of these words here, guys. Try my best, though. Long here, this guy's pretty well rounded dude, man. But he runs into strikes a lot. But he will look for the takedown. He will push a high pace. And he's very experienced. So it's a guy that will just keep grinding and keep a heavy pace in here. And doesn't really gas out too much. He just keeps on you, right? Kwang Lee here, what I say from Kwang Lee, he took a short notice fight here against Chris Gutierrez. He would mix it up, look for takedowns, but I think get stuck against the cage though. And he can get low volume, but he pack power though. And he will also go for takedown. I just feel the work rate from Kang is gonna play a factor here. So I'm gonna go with Long for the win here by a decision, guys. But it's a 50-50 fight for me. This is totally even. Pretty similar to Machado and Moto. Machado and Moto should be even. Should be even fight. Let's take a quick look at the odds here, because I'm not doing that crazy odds. Crazy odd breakdowns. I think I had it up. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I think I had it up from before, right? Okay, Machado is 120. Damn. Then they're high on Machado. I disagree with that. I don't know. That seeing that. That's why I don't like to look at the odds. Then break the fights down, or breaking down the fights and go look at the odds. Because when you see this, you're gonna probably want to go for you're gonna want to pick Moto now, right? You're gonna say, oh, Moto. It's them, because Moto can win, because the guy is skilled and he's well-rounded and he's experienced. So you're seeing this now, you may kind of switch it to Moto, like, oh man, Moto's an underdog, probably a good thing to pick him. I would say, because I had him winning, but I switched to Machado, I would say it wouldn't be a bad idea, because Moto could win and this fight should be even. I wouldn't put Machado at 200 and something. That is ridiculous, because both guys are skilled. Just that one guy may not be as durable, but he's still experienced. And he shows it, even in his last win. You know what I'm saying? And his other wins too. This is an even fight, guys. Long and Kwang Lee, yeah, they got Long at 148. Close to even. Overall, it probably will be even. So kind of right with that one. But Machado and Nicolas Moto, yeah, that one is even. And they got Moto's underdog on that one. A big underdog, kind of. So, yep, be careful with that. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Long here. I'm going to say Long by decision, guys. Next fighter, we got Leonard Kavach versus Jose Opa. Leonard here, this guy is pretty good, man. He's a good prospect, actually. Repping China. I believe his mom is Chinese or something like that, or something like that. But he also trains over there or something. This guy's pretty skilled, man. He's very technical. He actually counter strikes. Good footwork. His ground game is not bad. Yeah, the guy is pretty sound. Like his all around skills are pretty good. His opponent here, Jose, though. Jose is not a bad fighter, man. So I'm gonna put it out there. Jose is not bad, man. From what I see from footages, his striking doesn't look bad. He loose, he flows with it. Can get wild though, but he uses his knees well in the pocket. He's gonna have the 3 inch of height. This guy's not bad, man. He's not a bad fighter. He has more like a kind of like a Thai style. With Loner here, Loner more in and out, pick his shots, and he look for the counter, kind of light on the foot. Very technical, spinning back kicks and all that. Amazing kicking techniques. So he possesses that. I'll be careful with this one. I'm going to go with Luna though, even though I'm kind of high on him as a good prospect in my eyes. I'm going to go with Luna. I'm going to say Luna Kavach by decision. But be careful, because Jose, like I said, there's no bias in here. Like everybody who come in here have a chance to win. So, and they could be upsets. They got Loner 7 at 300 and something. That is wild. Like I said, Jose, from what I see, he looked good, man. Even though he's making his debut, and his debut to the UFC coming from LFA and other organizations, but the kid is pretty good. Like, he's pretty legit. His boxing, his movement, his ground game. The guy's pretty good, man. So I'll be careful with that one. And he's gonna have a 3-inch of height. So I feel that Loner is coming from Contender Series. I mean, I feel he's way too high. Like I said, his Contender Series guy is a bit too high, but he seems like a good prospect in my eyes. So I'm looking at him like he should win. That's why I'm picking him. But I'll be careful. So I'll go Loner by decision. Not confident, guys. Next fight here, we got Carlos Hernandez versus... this name is them. And Tumendemberel. I'm just going to say N, man. Let's keep it short and sweet. Carlos Hernandez here. This guy's a pretty skilled dude, man. Very well-rounded, very technical, very experienced. Can get grappled, though, and out grappled and taken down. But he will find a submission, though. This guy, been fed a lot of tough fights. This last guy, Ray, is a pretty tough wrestler. Which had issues with him. Like I said, he can get taken down. Carlos can get taken down. And Tahara is a good prospect. Allen has a mental, very good submission guy on the ground, right? His opponent here, though, N, or Nyam. I was going to say Nyam. Nyam, kind of similar to his last opponent there, Ray, that Carlos fought. But with Nyam, though, Nyam will throw the hands down, man. She will come in there and let the hands go, man, and let the feet go. So Ray didn't really possess the hands too much. He just more possessed the wrestling to grind out, Carlos for the win. Yeah, man, I'm kind of liking Nam for this. I feel like the wrestling, the takedowns from Nam, and also the boxing, his hands is quick. He seems more well-rounded than Hernandez, last opponent, which just wrestled him. So I'm going to give Nam a shot here because he can take this anywhere. He can even outstrike Carlos too. So I'm going to go with Nam by submission. And this guy's coming from the road to UFC. I'm going to go with Nam by decision. No, sorry. I'm going to go with Nam by submission. Yeah, submission, Nam. I'm going to go by submission for Nam in the second round. I'm not confident because, like I said, Carlos is more experienced, faced off a competition. And, Carlos could, you never know, sprawl on takedowns and knock out Nam. I mean, it's a strong possibility. But I'm going to go with Nam, though. Let's take a look at the odds here for that. You got Nam as underdog. Okay, we got Carlos as favorite. I mean, I could see why for that, the more experienced guy here. But sometimes with Carlos, sometimes he doesn't really do much, kind of a slow starter. It's just, but I see from Nam, he comes in there and let the hands go right away, like he's on you. That also could be an issue because he could burst his gas tank and get tired. And then Hernandez being, more the veteran here, come back and win. So maybe these odds could be right. But I'm going to go with Nam, though. I'm going to say Nam, like I said, by submission in the second round. Next fight here, guys. Nam. Man, let's get it, man. Next fight here, we got Zhang Feg versus Mingxi. Feg is going to have the 5-inch of height and a 6-inch of reach. This girl is pretty tall, man, for her weight class. And just for the other woman there, 160, 115 weight class, she's going to be hovering over them. And she's going to be hovering over me. Her striking is pretty legit. Stays on the outside. She fights long. Kind of keep the fight in her range. We pick you apart with the jab and follow up. She can get taken down, though. But she does scramble up. And she will take you down also. Her opponent, though, Mingxi has more of I believe, some kind of taekwondo background with some wrestling. But she's hittable, though. And she runs in with her face. And you can touch her up. But she does mix it up, though, when she's ready with the punches, with the kicks. So use the punches to set up the kicks. And she will look for submission, too. So this is a chick here where, you know, she's technical. Her movement is technical, footwork because of a taekwondo background, and you know, her kicks are pretty sharp and boxing, but the reach advantage is going to give her a problem. So I'm going to go with Feng here. I must say Feng by decision, and like I said, women fights, man, 50-50 for me, man. I pick Feng, and Mingxi could win. I pick Mingxi, and Feng wins. That's just how it is, man. So I said, I'll go with Feng, but not confident, 50-50. Next fighter, we have Kuro Shahata versus Dong-Hu Choi. Kuro here is going to be a massive dude. 5 inch of height and 7 inch of reach, dude. This guy is freaking rangy. Got the length and the height. Fights long, but he's kind of awkward with his movement, though. Very awkward in a way, which, you know, I just don't have a good feeling of it. It's kind of hard to figure him out. His opponent here, Choi, though, Choi is well-rounded. He'll mix it up, you know, with the takedown, the wrestling, and also box, right? And his striking is not bad. It's a tough one to call. Like I said, guys, I don't really have a good read on these guys from the road to UFC, but I just like what I see more from Dong, man. I just like what I see more from Dong. I mean, yeah, I just feel with Kuro, he's just kind of awkward in his movement, and it just seems like kind of slow, and even though he is going to have the reach and height, I don't think he uses it well. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go with Dong Choi here. I'm going to say Dong Choi by decision. Quick look at the odds here. Look at Ming Chu too. Ming Chu, okay, they have Feng as 400 and 400, damn, 420. Damn, they're higher now, but I could see why they're rangy, and she's good with the movement, and she's good keeping the shots out there at her range. Keep it long, right? And counter strike. With Ming Shi, she has to jump in there. I know. Again, guys, with women fights, sometimes guys still drop the ball. So you see it like this, and Ming Chi go in there and submit her. It happens, man. So be careful with that. This fight, Dong Choi and Kuro is even. I don't disagree with that. Like I said, I can't read this fight too well, because what I see from Kuro, I just don't. I don't fancy his movement and his striking. And it's not a hateful thing. It's all over the end of the day. It's always, you know, it's a positive thing. It just doesn't look sharp to me, right? So I'll go with Choi here. Like I said, it could go either way though. Got a reach and high from Kuro. So Dong-Young Choi by decision. Next fighter we have Song Yong Yu versus Balang Jugsulu. Damn, I know I butchered that, man. With Young Yu here, this guy here, he looks to more grapple, and we look for the submission, and he scrambles very well. We'll let the hands go. Seems to will slow down in the later rounds, like second round or so, but he will still look for takedowns though, and he will still get it. Kind of has that, you know, the Khabib vibe and Marab. I'm just trying to Khabib and Marab. trying to roll it, guys. I'm trying to roll it. He kind of has that kind of vibe. His opponent, though, Balang or Baljin, he's gonna have a 3 inch of height and 5 inch of reach. A lot of these guys overreaching their opponents, man, by a lot. So that's massive. He moves well in a kind of way, but he's hittable, and he doesn't really keep the pace, and he will end up in the clinch and look to grapple, right? Which I don't think that favor him in this fight, even though he has a lot of submissions though. But I don't think the grappling with you know, is a very good idea. I feel Yu is a better wrestler here, and as a better guy that can scramble and he can reverse the techniques. Even though Barraging, you know, he has 10 by submissions, so maybe he could submit you know. But yeah, from what I see, he just seems to end up in the clinch, because you can see most of his wins are by submissions. So most likely he could probably look for a submission, and there's a possibility that this could be a fight where he could submit you, you know. So I'm gonna go with you though. I'm gonna say you by decision. It's just like he ends up in the clinch too much, and he's not just striking and keeping the fight long. You know, he can do it, but he just can't keep the pace, and he ends up in the clinch. That's why he has 10 by submissions. So I'm gonna go with you by decision, not confident, guys. It's a tournament championship again. Some of these fights I may not have the best read on it, and I could have the good read on it, right? So we just see what happens, right? As far as a prediction. Next fight here, guys, we got Ozzy Diaz versus Mingyang Zhang. Ozzy Diaz here, 100% finishing rate on both of these guys. So you know these guys are going to come for finish. That's just it, man. It's going to be a finish, guys. That's for sure. It's going to be a finish. It's going to be a finish. Who is going to be doing the finishing, though? That's the question. That's why I'm here. Ming Zhang here. This guy here is I mean, he will phone boot with you, and in my opinion, he seems to pack the more power than what Diaz pack. We'll also look for submission too, so it's not like he doesn't have the ground, right? What I see from Diaz, though, Diaz can get taken down. He lost in the contender series, not contender series, lost in the contender series here by knockout in second round. Actually he beat Bevan Lewis. So remember, Bevan Lewis used to be in the UFC. He actually beat Bevan, but Bevan Lewis was winning the first round, though. Was taking him down and everything like that, and put him in bad positions, right? But I don't know. He does pack power, though, but not like what Zhang pack. So, you know, and then also the ground game, I feel like Zhang also has the ground. So I feel Zhang can win this fight, you know, anywhere the fight goes, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And being over there in his hometown, it's fitting. Like I said, a lot of the guys are obviously are from China. That's on this card, because the card is in China, right? It's in Mako. So, yeah, there you go. So I'm going to go with Zhang. I'm going to say Zhang by KO TKO in the first round. All right. So, like I said, this fight, in my opinion, it's not really that even, I would say. But both guys pack power, though, so be careful. They got Zhang as a high 350. They got Diaz at 260. Like I said, a chin ain't meant to get hit, man. And, you know, just take one punch, or not even a punch. You know, it could be a kick or a knee or an elbow. Or the guy could just slip. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So be careful with this one, man. All right? But I like Zhang, though. Next fight here, guys. We have Volkan Oezdemir versus Carlos Ulberg. This is an interesting one. This one is an interesting one, bro. Now, what I see from Volkan has improved, man. And you're dealing with a guy like Volkan who's experienced, you see? So this guy has fought pretty much everybody, man. All the top guys he fought, dating back. He fought a lot of tough guys. He lost some, even fought DC, right? But, you know, he loses to some of these guys, and, you know, he learned, and he's still in there. And his last fight against Nikita Karvalov, you know, he lost that fight, took some time out. I believe he had some surgery in his fist or his hand. And he came back kind of different. What I see from him now, he's more mixing it up a little bit more, you know. And his gas tank is better. And I want to say his mental is kind of different. You know, he's not rushing it, but you can see that he's confident in himself, that he doesn't have to rush it, but he covers distance at the right pace he needs to cover it, and you know, he just pick you apart with his strikes, and he's there in the front of you, but then he's slipping, he's moving his head. He is getting hit still, but not as, you know, much as he used to, right? And he just, I don't know, man. He just seems that, you know, that he has improved a lot, you know. And the guy's a veteran. He's skilled. No, but I see from Ulberg, can Ulberg beat Volkan? Yeah, I mean, quick finish against Alonzo Menfield. I give it to him, but again, Alonzo Menfield dove in there, like sprinting across the cage with his chin up in the air, got knocked down, then got back up and did the same thing, swinging wild with looping shots with his chin there. Poor defense, rushing it, running into shots. That could happen to anybody. I mean, if anybody run like that, a guy who can counter, who's very technical, like Oleberg, who's very athletic, explosive guy, quick at the movement, his timing, sharp, of course he's going to knock you out. If Volkan runs across the cage and does the same thing, he's going to knock him out too. Because you're giving him the opportunity to knock you out because your chin is there to get hit. And then all he has to do is just touch you and step aside and step off the center. And then if you get back up, he's going to do the same thing. Because you're losing your composure. You're losing your balance. You're losing your timing. You're losing your vision. You're just attacking someone without no control or no game plan. You just or no care. You just I don't need no defense. My chin, you just take it. Of course, he'll get knocked out. But what I see he did against Dong Wang Jung, yeah, he touched him up a little bit. But in the later rounds, end of second into third, he's starting to look tired, kind of worn out, a lot on the back foot, just popping jab. Nothing too fast, nothing too quick, nothing too explosive. I just feel with Oldberg, he's very explosive, and he usually get all his wins, usually in the first round. Coming from a kickboxing background, and like I said, the kid is good, don't get me wrong. He's a very skilled guy, a good prospect, he's very skilled. Right, but I feel Volkan is just on a different level, dude. I feel Volkan seen this already, and I feel Oldberg is going to need a knockout Volkan in the first round. If Oldberg doesn't knock out Volkan in the first round, he's going to be in problems. He's going to need to do something spectacular in the first round to get him out quickly, like what he did to Alonzo Menfield. He needs to do something spectacular to finish Volkan in that first round, either by submission or knockout, because the longer the fight goes, it's going to favor Volkan to win. Because Volkan is going to cut him off, touch him up, and he was doing something with Dong Wang Jung, where he was kind of like covering up, kind of taking shots. I believe Jung hit him with a shot and kind of hurt him. Jung took him down, which we look at Volkan now. Volkan working a lot of takedowns, he's working his wrestling a lot more, he's getting better on the ground game. He can't shell up like what he did with Jung. He can't just be on the back like that, because that's going to favor Volkan. Volkan does well when you keep backpedaling, especially when you're not really letting nothing go. So the longest this fight goes, I favor Volkan to win. I feel Oldberg will need to finish in the first. I like him Volkan though, guys. I just feel Oldberg, yeah, man, he hasn't really fought nobody really, man. A guy like Kennedy, got him with a hook, because he was explosive guy. So usually in the first round, you're trying to finish you quick, right? He's trying to get rid of you quick in the first, but he gets out. And then Kennedy finished him off with a hook, which Kennedy is a guy where, he has ups and downs, because mentally sometimes he's there and sometimes he's not there. You know what I'm saying? But the guy is skilled too, but sometimes mentally he's just not there. But I just feel that Volkan is just more of the experience, more, I won't say, yeah, I mean, he's very technical, experienced, technical, crafted veteran, but look, he knows how to win the fights. He knows how to win the fight or pull the win off, especially against Carlos Oldberg. He knows how to win the fight. I think Oldberg is going to need a knockout. He's going to need something in that first. If he doesn't get it, he's going to be in problems. Like I said, I got Volkan, KO, TKO, second round, guys. And I'm going to say 50-50. Because like I said, Carlos could catch Volkan with a punch. It's a possibility. He could catch him. Strong possibility, I mean, anything happened in this fight game. 205 was anything possible. He could catch him like what he did with Alonzo. But I doubt it, though. I feel Volkan have more of a chance of knocking out Carlos, then Carlos had a chance to knock off Volkan, in my opinion. So I'll go Volkan, KO TKO second round, guys. I'm not confident. Next fighter, we got Kong Wang versus Gabriel Fernandez. Kong here, man. Kong is a very, very good fighter, man. Very skilled, very technical. Her ground game is very good. Her scrambling has improved. Her wrestling improved. It's all around very good fighter. Very good kickboxing skills. Again, coming out of there in China. Her hands are good. Movement is good. Her boxing is good. Her opponent here, Gabriela. I mean, she'll hold on. Her hands. She'll let the feet go. She'll let the hands go, but kind of slow the movement. Wang is a quicker fighter here. With Gabriela, her like head is high up in the air. She will look for takedown though, but she also gets out. I just feel a more skilled fighter here, like all around better boxing and movement, and even the wrestling, because her wrestling has improved and her takedown defense. You have to go with Kong. So I'll go Kong Wang by decision, guys. Alright? Still 50-50 because a woman fight, but I feel Kong should win this though. Next fighter, guys, got Kenan Song versus Muslim Shirkov. With Song here, man, Song experience, crafty veteran, both veterans here. But he would drop the ball, man, and like what he did when he fought Rick Glenn, he just kind of on and off. He would let some shots go, and he kind of stopped. Then he's not really doing much, and he even got knocked down by Glenn in the first round. He's like on and off, So he like freezes up, doesn't do much, kind of low activity. With Muslim still has a little bit left in him. The king of kung fu, so he's huge over there. He's huge over there in China. I believe he fought. He fought over there in China way back, and I believe it was Sancho. It was like a competition he did over there, and I believe he won. So back in I think like 2003 or something like that. So that like he's big over there. Like they know him, right? This guy is very technical, skill, spinning heel kicks. The guy is very, very good at the movement. He has good hands. He's spinning heel kicks, his spinning back kicks. All of his combinations are pretty good. His defense, though, can get hurt in the foot, can get knocked down depending on who you're fighting. But again, Song, I feel like he should ever can get a win here, especially over there in China. Even though Song is also from China, but they really like, Muslim Shirkov over there, man. He's well known, in that kind of region, especially in Mako. Yeah, I'm going to go with Muslim. I'm going to say Muslim by decision. I just feel like with Song, he may not do much, and Muslim's going to be the one that's touching him here and there, touching him. So I'm going to go Muslim by decision, guys. And I'm not confident, because like I said, with Muslim can get caught, and Song does throw heavy. So, anything can happen. So, nothing guaranteed. Quick look here. Carlos is 230. Oh man, they got Volkan at 190. What? That doesn't make any sense. But like I said, I like Volkan. Carlos need to finish in the first. That's just pretty much it. That is what I feel. Again, I could be wrong. I'm not taking anything away from Carlos. He's a good fighter, but I just don't think that he's been proven. Like he hasn't really. I don't think he really fought no one yet. I think fighting Volkan could be his first massive test. So, but the odds are off on this though. Byzantine, they should be even. Shouldn't have Volkan and no underdog like this. That doesn't make any sense. But that is how they do it though. So Volkan win as an underdog, right? Exactly. Everybody pick Carlos Ulberg. Yeah, he's gonna win because 230. Just follow the odds. The odds will do that to you. What else fight do I look at? Oh, Kong Wang is damn. She's huge. 1200, bro. I could see why though. She should win. Way better striker. Her ground is pretty good. I wouldn't mess with it though. You could have her as a decision. Probably even by knockout or submission, because she can win either way. Knockout, submission, or submission. She can win by knockout, submission, or decision. So that's just one of my props. I would say maybe more decision, but that's what I have. Yeah, but she's high as hell though, bro. They got you as 170. All right. Against Berging. Close to even, man. Because I believe either guys could actually win here. Because I believe Virgin could submit you. Strong possibility, so be careful with that one. Okay, so I have what do I say here? Oh yeah, I got Muslim's decision, right? All right, so next fight here we have Xiaonan Yan versus Tabata Ricci. Yan here, I mean, she's super experienced, man. I mean, she's a veteran. I mean, she was champion at one time. 5-round fights all the time. Skill, her striking is very good. Have a Sanda background. Gonna have 4-inch of height, 2-inch of reach. Very technical. Her ground game, though, she can get taken down. So this is a 3-round fight, though. So Ricci can get takedowns in this fight. There's a strong possibility, but with Ricci though, BJJ black belt, she also could get the submission too. Because like I said, Yan can get put in bad situations where he can get her neck. Ricci's striking she's getting better at it, but it's still a suspect because she can run into shots still. So she is hittable. Very fast at the movement, but a lot of things are just kind of smothered together. It's not really tight, you know. I just feel that with Yan is just more technical, more sharper, more cleaner striker. I mean, that's just what I feel. So I'm gonna go with Yan. I'll say Yan by decision. I'll give Yan 60. I give Ricci 40. Again, you know, she's in China, but Ricci Yan is the China here, so. I mean, you never know with these judges, man. So you know, especially a woman fight again. You know, maybe Ricci come in here and shine, or Ricci come in here and then get a robbery by split. So be careful with this one, though. But I feel Yan is just a way cleaner fighter here, man. The more technical on the foot, the movement, the striking, just all around, dude. And you know, she was champion. I feel it's a huge step up for Ricci. Huge. It's the same way I feel about Carlos Ulberg versus Volkan. It's a huge step up for Ulberg. Huge. I mean, and you know, they got Volkan at big underdog. That doesn't make any sense. Could they have Ricci as a super favorite, as a high favorite? Let's see. Ricci's underdog. They got Yan at 198, 200. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Yan is veteran. She's experienced. You know, she was champion. You know, the woman is very, very all around skilled woman, man. You know what I mean? So yeah. I mean, the odds on this is not bad. I mean, I think it should be that way. So, and it's only 3 rounds. All right. Main fighter, guys, my boy Petr Yan versus Davison Figueiredo. And Figueiredo moved up to 135, so it doesn't look like he gas out as much anymore, but it's a 5-round fight, though. It's not 3 rounds, guys, it's a 5-round fight. And Petr Yan does very good with 5-round fights. Very, very good. Paces himself well. You know, he kind of get a good read on you, so he gives him time. This guy's legit, like I said in the beginning. Well-rounded, technical, striking is good, boxing, head movement. He puts out a good pace on you, and he gets stronger as the fight goes on, man. This guy's all around good, man. I don't see no holes in him at all. I don't see no weakness. The only weakness is the judges and that keep robbing him. It goes to decision or rob him, man. So this could be one of those fights where a guy like Figueiredo come in here and maybe throw some big overhands, and Yan is like slipping him, but it looks like it's hitting him, and then they give Figueiredo the split decision, man. Fig here, man. Fig is you know, this guy's well rounded too. Physically strong though, and that's the thing in this fight. This guy possibly could be the stronger guy here, man. He will look for takedowns, but it's a 5-round fight. So we see Figueiredo in 5-round fights. Sometimes he gas out, especially against when he fought Brandon Moreno. You know, some of those fights he was looking kind of tired in those fights. After 3rd round, he just seemed not to do too well. You know, but it all depends on who he's fighting though. You know, so yeah, man. this is a crazy one because, like I said, Yan been robbed a lot. So it's one of those things where he goes to decision, are they gonna rob him, bro? Because I'm liking Petr Yan. Again, you know, Figueiredo is physically, I would say, probably more stronger in a kind of way. But again, you could say that when Petr Yan fought Dong Song Yoi, is it? Young Dong Song. Young Dong Song is physically stronger guy too. But like we say, when you have good technique and skills, you know, over the guy, but the guy can be strong. But if you have those physical skills, you know, and technical ability, you know, that can override the strength because you're just good at body positioning, you're good at timing, movement, and scrambling, and you're good at your striking, which Petr Yan is good at that. So this could be one of the things where, you know, Figueiredo, you know, probably put a high pace out there, you know, and just be one of those things where he just probably gasses out, which that may happen. And as the fight goes on, Yan does better. You know what I'm saying? He keeps up a good pace, and he does strive better in a 5-round. So I'm liking Petr Yan, guys. I'm going to go with Petr Yan. I want to say Petr Yan by decision. But again, I'm going to put not confident, man. And the reason why, because they seem to like robbing this guy a lot. So it could be one of those things where Figueiredo looks very aggressive, just swing wild, swing, and it just seems aggressive and just, I don't know. The judges just like he just swinging wild and Yan is just moving around and picking him apart and good footwork, timing and touch him up, but it goes to decision and the split and Figueiredo win. I mean, we see it all the time, man. So that's it right there, guys. Quick look at the odds on that one. Petr Yan is, 300 and something. Okay, so they got a lot of value on Petr Yan. All right, a lot of value. 300? Wow. Thought it'd be more closer than that, but I guess I like in Yan there. Yan, okay, Yan is 198. Like I think I talked about that already. All right, so that's about it right there, guys. Yeah, man. Let's see. I appreciate the love here, guys. All the consistency, all the subscriptions, and everything like that. All of the donations is great. And yeah, man, this could be one. I mean, we'll see what happens, man. Positive thoughts create positive outcomes. So, you know, that's what we're rolling with. So, and anything can happen with this game because I make the plays, I pick the guys, but it's up to the guys to go in there and perform. That's just pretty much it, man. So, one love up to everybody. You know.